Warning, this video contains adult content. Cuss words, inappropriate comments, and offensive language are highly probable. Viewer discretion is advised.
The exhaust setup that I'm going to be putting on this 2001 Sierra C3. I mentioned in episode 2 that I had speed engineering headers, and I'm going to go with that. Currently my truck has Flowmaster on it. This Sierra C3 trucks came, as some of the 6 liters did. In fact, most of them probably did. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on this. But I think they all had dual-in, single-out mufflers. So off the manifolds, it's bigger than a 2.5. It almost looks like it's a 2 3/4 inch pipe into a muffler, and then I believe it had a single 3-inch out. However, since this one's already been changed, this has a dual inlet, dual outlet Flowmaster, but for whatever reason, it's only a dual 2.5 or a 2 1/4 inch outlet. So we got dual 2 3/4 in, dual 2 1/4 out, and it's ran all the way out the bumper with echo tips. The truck sounds really good. In fact, I like the way it sounds a lot, but I can't keep the factory setup with the long tubes I want to put on. I'd have to switch over to like the speed engineering true dual X pipe or something custom. Well, that's a dual 3-inch, and I just think that that's a little too much for the power I'm looking to make right now. I can always switch it over if the Y pipe thing doesn't work out, but my plan is I'm going to go with the speed engineering 1 3/4 primary, not 1 7/8. I'm looking for low end torque gains with this big heavy monster I have. 5,100 pound curb weight truck is a big monster, man. That's a lot of weight to get moving, so we need some torque, not horsepower. So I'm going to do 1 3/4 primary headers into the speed engineering off-road Y pipe. So it'll be a single outlet Y pipe, 3-inch, and I'm going to run that into a 3-inch in, dual 2.5 out Flowmaster 40 series Delta Flow. Now I had a similar setup on a 1995 Trans Am I had back in the day, with hooker long tube 1 3/4, 1 3/4 primary headers, 3-inch collector into a Y pipe, no cats. Ran the single 3 all the way back to a Flowmaster Delta Flow, just like I have now, same exact model number. And that car sounded ridiculous. Ridiculous. I had more people compliment me on the way that car sounded. In fact, at a drag race one time, I had just waxed this LS1 formula, and he pulled me over at the top end of the track and asked what kind of exhaust I was running, because he had never heard anything sound that wicked before. Now I know the LT1 motors are different than these LS based motors, so I'm sure the sound's going to be a little different. But if I can get close to that sound, it is so unique. Now I plan to run the dual outlets exiting in front of the rear tire on the passenger side. So we're gonna get that done. But I'm not gonna do my exhaust right now. As I mentioned in episode 2, you know, I've got some fuel things I got to work out on the truck, some maintenance issues, and I'm gonna get all that done first. But one of the main reasons I'm kind of holding off on the headers and stuff is get a tune right now. I want to do this step by step, and I want to see what helps the most and what gets us some actual gains rolling down the road. And if I do the headers, I have to do a tune because I'm going to be deleting my cats and the EGR. So I don't want the computer to go into some kind of limp home mode and not be able to run at all. But anyways, I wanted to just give you guys a quick rundown. I'll get some footage of the exhaust, underneath the truck, so you can kind of see how it's ran right now and kind of the look that I'm going to be going for with the dual out in front of the rear tire on the passenger side. Hopefully I can get close to that Trans Am, and God, I wish I had a cell phone video of the way that car sounded, because man, oh man, that was back before everybody had a phone stuck in their pocket. We actually had to use video cameras. Yeah, kids, those things were real. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this episode up, and as always, God bless you. God bless our men and women in uniform, and God bless the United States